stand up and face me as if we're looking at each other in a mirror. And we're gonna learn 4 easy belly dance moves that we can then put into a little beginner belly dance, and then we'll practice it with Bob playing the drum. Our first move is called a hip slide, and here's what it looks like. Looks pretty simple, right? So put your feet a couple of inches apart, bend your knees, tuck your hips forward, lift your abs and your chest. Whoo, getting a little workout right here. And then take one hand, put it on the side of your hips, and keeping your knees bent, push your hips sideways, and then with the other hand, push the other hips sideways. We're trying to keep our hip bones parallel to the floor. I mean, it seems pretty easy, but it's actually a little bit rigorous because you're using a lot of these muscles. So we'll push, push, belly dance, hip slide. Where are your knees? That's right, they have to stay bent in order to isolate the move. That's the whole look of belly dance. Okay, so what to do with our arms? Let's put them out here. I call this basic. Keep nice and lifted, knees bent. Oh my gosh, try to look relaxed. And now we're gonna take a hip that way, and we're gonna count with it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How are you doing? Did you get it? I know, your first belly dance move. Mabruk, congratulations. But here's what we're gonna do. Instead of hitting each hip on a beat, we're gonna take 2 beats, 2 counts, 1, 2, for 1 hip. So we're gonna slow down that move, make it nice and mystical. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to be the first step of our dance. Are you ready for the second move? Our second move of our dance, I call a hip twist. And similar to the other one, our knees are bent, and we're going to twist forward like this. Here's what it looks like. Just a hip, nice and easy. So if you're a geezer like me, you may remember this move from the dance of the 1950s called the twist. Except that we're not going to do all that. We're going to isolate our moves. Just try to move our hips, which is the look of belly dance. Okay, so again, what are we doing with our knees? That's right, you got it on the first move. Keep them bent, hips tucked forward, right? And this time, what we're going to do, keeping those hip bones parallel to the floor, we're going to twist a hip forward towards each other and then twist the other hip forward, keeping our feet parallel. Ooh, boy, getting another core workout. Belly dancers burn belly fat. Here we go. So we're going to go, and our arms out here. Twist it forward, twist it forward, twist it forward, twist it forward. How does it feel? Is it feeling awkward? I hope that you're saying yes, because if something feels awkward, it means that you're learning. It's not natural. These don't come naturally to anybody. You may be familiar with them, or you may like doing them, but usually learning a new skill feels awkward. Okay, what did we do last time? That's right, we counted with it. The numbers represent the beat of the music. Let's start with this hip. Let's go forward on 1. This hip forward on 2, okay? Again, bending, lifting, arms out here in basic. Try to look nice and relaxed. This hip. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Count out loud with me. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Our third move is called a horizontal hip figure of 8 from the front to the back. I know, it's a mouthful, and it basically just describes the move. Here's what it looks like. Now, that's probably looking more belly dancey to you, right? Because our other moves are just they're very, as we said, 4 easy moves. This one looks more belly dancey. It's a little more complicated because what it does is we're combining the first move and the second move to create a third move. So again, where are our knees? That's right, bent, hips tucked forward, abs up. Now you don't have to have your hands out here if they're getting tired. You can just drop them. First thing that we're going to do, we're going to start with this hip this time. You see, I keep switching back and forth so you don't get anchored of always using one hip. I did that in the beginning and it sets you way back. So we want to be ambidextrous, ambihipstrous. Okay, so this hip, first thing it's going to do is we're going to twist forward, just like our last hip twist. Then, like our hip slide, we're going to slide our hips, but from this twisted position. So then we're going to slide them. Now, from that position, we're going to twist this hip forward and then slide it. Twist, slide, twist, slide, twist, slide, twist, slide, twist it, slide, twist, slide. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whew, how does that feel? It's kind of cool, right? It feels like, ooh, this is really fun. But it looks a little staccato, doesn't it? So for the actual move, those are the kind of planes of motion where we break it down, and I actually do that in our online range of motion classes. So if you just love that stuff, go and check that out. There'll be a link below. But what we're gonna do is we're kind of gonna morph that twist and that slide into a move. So we're gonna twist it forward, but as we're twisting it forward, we're starting to push out. So we're kind of 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push, slide, twist and slide, twist and slide, twist and slide. Our fourth easy move for our beginner belly dance is a classic belly dance move, and it's a hip shimmy. And what we're doing is we're just taking that second move we learned, that twisting, and we're going to speed it up. We're going to just do this again, and then we're going to speed it up. We're not trying to get any particular speed yet because that's a lot more, it's a little bit, it takes more time. And right now, we just want to get our beginner belly dance with the feel. But what are you doing with your knees? That's right, always keeping them bent. Are you getting a workout, right? Okay, and faster, 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 faster. And see, I'm keeping them bent. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see. Trying to keep the upper body still. We'll create our dance in the same order that we learned our moves. We're going to start with this hip, and we start with our what move? That's right, our hip slide. If you hear it in your brain, visualize it first and then do it, it's easier to remember. Okay, so our hip slide, 2 beats, 2 beats, 2 beats, 2 beats. We're going to stop at the end of that section and see where we are to figure out where to go into our next move. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Now, right now, your weight most of it should be on the leg that's holding that hip. So that's the hip we're going to start with, the opposite that we started last move. So this one is going to do what move now? That's right, hip twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. That hip. Now we ended with that other hip, which means it's going to do what? That's right, it's going to start our next move, which was our figure of 8. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Now on the shimmy, it doesn't really matter. You can start with that one or the other one, depending how fast you're going. If you're going to go slow, start with that one because your weight's on that. Or you can 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, and we start again. Let's do the same pattern. Start with that hip again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Are we ready to try it with Bob playing the drum? Mabruk, congratulations on your first dance and welcome to Jensuya belly dance. Practice this again and again, and if you want to learn more about belly dance, watch our beginners playlist here on YouTube. And when you're ready to learn more in depth than you can with YouTube videos, go to our online school, school.jensuya.com, and enroll in Introduction to Belly Dance. Aywa Habibi, see you on the dance floor.